Get out of the way! Get out of the way! Hey, why are you driving on the wrong side of the road? Oh wait, I am. Hey guys, it's Gun here, and we are back more Cars video game. And last time we finished up chapter 1 when we're doing the Palm Speedway Raceway here. What was it called? Palm Mile Speedway. That's what it was. And so I'm gonna be starting on chapter 2, and yeah, this will be fun to do this. This here, go on to chapter 2, and by the way, oh darn it, I thought you could just jump the fence still. Okay, I'm just rolling around too much. Well, first, so our first mission seems closest one's over here at Luigi's. Just Luigi to the rescue, and do we have a cutscene for this one?
You need new tires, yeah? No, but I think someone might. Who? I will sell to them some beautiful white wool. Well, I've seen a lot of hubcaps and tires lying by the side of the road outside of town. Tires? On the ground? Do you want me to have Mater pick them up for you? No. Luigi will do it himself. My poor tires, abandoned, alone, dirty. Luigi will save them.
Okay, yeah, but I could get why you would want to do that. So we have to go and try to find tires and hubcaps around the place, and then return them back to the store. And luckily they're all on the map here, so they show us where they are on the map. So as long as we can find them, well, on that mini map, I should say. If we can, as long as we can find them, good. And I'm kind of struggling at this point, and this is kind of similar to how that tractor tipping was, where there's going to be multiple rounds. And yeah, you have to hit fence head on, and there we go. Oh, what do you know? Who's McQueen right there? Actually, what happens if you hit him? I actually kind of forgot you could see him on this one of the few times we can actually hit him. So that was kind of cool. Now we're not gonna be doing. I don't remember how many rounds there are towards this so I'm not gonna be doing all of them. I'll just do like a couple. Or maybe like do 2 more after this one. Or the first one I fail at. And then it would go on to the next one here. And funny how oh wait, the other side. Yeah, so we can still do. Yeah, you can still do a 2-wheel. Okay, so that's cool. And jump. Now we turn back to the store, and it says it's basically all you have to do. And some of these can be kind of like a tight time limit if you're taking too long trying to find them. When another thing that can be confusing is that yeah, it will on the mini map it will signify that you have the back part is where you're gonna be right on, and not like the point part of it. And that's how it's gonna work throughout this. And luckily these ones are much more closer together than what they were from some of the other ones. I do like how they have arrows telling you, hey, this is where they are. Well, it just helps you out when you're like pretty close to them. And yeah, so it's basically, and it's basically we're be doing in here, just going around the area and trying to find tires and hubcaps. So as Mater thought what said in Mater's tall tales, hey look, a UFO, even though it was a hubcap. So maybe that's how how all these hubcaps got out here, was from Luigi trying to get Guido trying to get hubcaps off of people. In there. So, and that could be the case. But does everything really need an answer? But some things are just better left not being answered. But like for the fact that how McQueen is back to his original design paint colors, or was it how it was at the end of the film, where it had a white 95 on him, and suppose to that, which you see more of that in the Mater's Tall Tales. But, I guess they just wanted to keep his original color scheme that was around here. Well, yeah, at least they didn't have that black mark on his sticker that he had from Bessie, which I personally feel like they should have gotten rid of that black mark on his sticker much earlier in the movie. It's supposed to very late in it. Like when Red was swinging for the hose and getting all the cactus off him. That would have been a good point to have that gone, but yeah, they chose not to do that. But that doesn't ruin my love for the movie. The end. So this will be the last round we'll do, and then we'll move on to the next mission. And as we're just going around here, can't power. Unfortunately, you cannot power slide as Luigi. So that's a little unfortunate. Kind of can. But yeah, so just as soon as going up around this thing again, and here's some. I also do see some characters driving on the road here that that normally we get to see, but he much a lot. But hey, we got just 3 more left, and then that'll be it. That's so it's darn it, I messed that. Let's turn back towards that. And so just 2 more left, and then that'll be it. And if time runs out, you will just have to try over this over again, which yeah, okay with. Especially since we're almost done here. Right. Oh, there it is. And there we go. It's 3 rounds, and yeah, we'll exit from this point. I can do more of those on my own time. Even though, out of all the things I would do on my own time on this game here for the Let's Play, I would go try to find Lizzie's postcards. That's what I would try to do, which I haven't yet, but I'll hopefully do that soon. Part of the reason why I haven't was because there was some stuff I'm wanting to unlock first before we do that. And now, I think it's time we actually do that. Go over here to Fillmore's place. I used to start boosting with Fillmore. Yeah.
new batch of special brew, my friend.
Whoa, Fillmore, what's in there?
Good stuff, huh? I call it my super octane boost juice.
You think it'll help me go faster?
Only one way to find out, man.
Yeah, that one way to find out is to have a race. Is with the one and only George Carlin. But yeah, I say that because Fillmore was voiced by George Carlin in the first movie, but passed away I think in 2008 or do something. I don't remember the exact date and what. Well, but yeah, now we unlock something here called just the boost. So we just press R and it can boost by just and it will slowly charge up, but it does help us go faster. And funny enough, this was actually the first race that I, as a kid, it gave me a lot of trouble, which I couldn't even do it for some reason. At first, I thought it was because of the boot. It was intending me. There were points where I was intended to do the boost. Boost heals to finish, to clear the race, and found it pretty hard. But it turns out the real issue is that there were so many tight turns where you have to power slide in multiple places. And by the way, if you jump doing it at any point during a race like that, and clear jump at any point during a race like that, get a cool camera angle on that. That's pretty cool. I do like that. And even though there aren't too many races where you get that opportunity to do it, but it's still cool nonetheless. Another thing too is that if we don't clear this race here, we don't keep this boost. So we actually have to clear the race in order to keep the boost. Eventually we'll be able to upgrade it to where it will be a bigger gauge and I think it will refill faster. But yeah, however, you can't do this during any official races, international races, like at the speedways or anything. No, that makes sense for that because that would be kind of cheating. And so I can see why for that. Yeah, you can definitely see why this race can be kind of challenging because of all the turns you have to do. So that can be what's really going to get you some people on this if you don't power slide. We did. Sometimes the boost doesn't always work when you press R to click down on it. I do appreciate how you can, no matter what, if you're in the air or not, and it will still recharge. Because some games like in GTA, there were some instances where you had that in some game modes where you would have a boost by just clicking the left stick, and it would only recharge if you let go of the gas pedal or right trigger or R1, depending on if you're playing on PlayStation 4 or not Xbox One, which I do play GTA 5 on Xbox One. But yeah, that one there you would have to. Oh, off the track. Not anymore. And I was trying to go on the other pathway though, but too late. But, yeah, I think there will also be other opportunities to other races that will do that, because some races that will go over same pathways. Where he's we saw that back before, but. But yeah, that's just gonna be a common thing throughout this. We're gonna be seeing racetracks crossing over other pathways here, where other ones were, but they will still feel different enough to feel new or something for the first time players saw. And we're almost at the end of the race here. Which means we're actually going to keep this thing. Which would be cool. That will also help us get around a little quicker. And there, we got another cutscene here.
So, right to go left, right?
Yeah.
Whoa, gee. Well, I think you'll get more out of this than me. So here, fill up on this batch and I'll just keep brewing it for you. Free of charge.
Really? Thanks.
It's also nice that we don't have to keep coming back here to refill on that. So that's nice. And yeah. Okay, so there's one free here to increase the boost here. Here, so. And do another race over here. Here. So let's start this. Yeah, here it is. North Desert Dash. So when we get to start going back to previous areas to more often to, you know, select missions that we haven't done yet.
Positively killed it. Too true.
They are loving my goal. Now, where go, my dear boy? This is all about winning. You cannot take first place if you do not look the part. And how do you know you can best us in the next competition? Easy. I see you have silver on your rims. He's got a point there.
Do rims really make a difference? What? Well, I remember this is probably one of the more crazier races out there. Because from the last race we did, we were kind of doing jumps. Well, not really jumps, but a lot of tight turns. But here we're going to start making more jumps. So that's what we're going to be doing now. Yeah. Well, first we might not start off with that, but the loading screen kind of does hint at that. And because McQueen was up in the air and stuff like that, we're going to be jumping. I mean, especially right here, because here, I just made an insane jump there, and even here, even though I didn't quite line up straight for that. But yeah, and we're in this area again, and we actually are going to be coming back to this area on the world map of later for the next mission. That was what we're going to be doing, because I guess I'll mention this now, is that because everything we've been doing up to this point, you can also be played in like the half-size story mode thing, because starting with everything in chapter one is exactly the same as it was if I chose the smaller version of story mode. But here there might, starting with chapter 2, that's when they start omitting some stuff to the full game, and it's separate from the full game to the half game. So I'll just call it from now on. And so, and like one of the biggest changes just from the two was that any of the speedway races you do at the end of each chapter, they omit 2 of them from the half game. And so that's another big difference. I think they even omit, like for some cases they don't omit like the entire chapter, but actually I think they omit the almost the entire final chapter, if I'm not, from what I remember. But I don't know, I have not played the half game in so long, and I don't think I ever will again. Because why play the half game when that is just missing content and in it when there's the full game? Which I get it's meant for like easier players to help people get more ease into it and stuff. But however, when I first played this game, we played the full game, and then selected the half game. Was like, wait, stuff's missing. What's the difference? And we realized, oh, it's missing stuff. Then what is the point of that? But that's kind of how I saw it as a kid. But I managed. No, but I managed to figure it out just fine. But hey, I do think it's also nice that it's there, even still. You know, like, yeah, we're gonna be after this race, we're gonna be coming up to something that is I know for sure is exclusive to the full game. And like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's also a full part of the half game, but I can't remember. I do know for a fact that the boosting with Fillmore and the Luigi tire things is part of the half, is in the half game. And so, those ones I did remember for sure. But, yeah, this I don't know for sure. But, yeah, that's something I want to mention. And yeah, points where I'm pressing R, but it doesn't even look like I'm registering it all the way. Doesn't even look like I'm doing it all the way. It doesn't fully register even when I'm pressing the button. Could be the controller, so that could be it. Yeah, I guess I just have to press it down in a certain way in order to get it to fully trigger, or just press a certain spot on it to do that. But yeah, another thing that what the boost can help you with here is that it can help you make certain jumps easier. You know, like make you clear further gaps in when you take jumps. That's another reason why I've been waiting to get my hands on the boost, so that I could be able to do some of those jumps easier. So that's main reason why I chose. So that's the main reason why I've been waiting to get this. And with that, we've cleared that, and now on to going to be going to wrong button to our first mission that I know is exclusive to the full game. Head over here, see Sarge, and he has something for us to do. Sarge's boot camp, but he doesn't wear boots unless the rubber tires are meant to be his boots.
You were scheduled to be here at 0100, soldier.
Sarge, I'm not really a soldier.
You are now, Private.
Yes, sir?
I can't hear you, McQueen.
Yes, sir.
Better. Now, Doc said you are sorely in need of some formal off-road training. And by the looks of you, I'd say he's right. You're in my army now, son. So get down on your wheels and kiss the asphalt goodbye. Let's move it. Go, 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 go.
This is too hard.
Come on, you gas-guzzling sissies. I know you all got V8s.
I didn't get my latte.
Have you ever even been off-road? I want you to wade into that mud. Eat that dirt. Now, your first task is to make it around this course. Double time. And clear all obstacles. Do not falter. Failure is not an option.
No faltering. Check.
Alright. So now we have just basically a giant obstacle course here that we have to do, and this is where we actually are supposed to think we're also supposed to learn how to jump, because if we don't jump over those, they'll knock over and we'll slow down. And so that's basically what this is. We learn how to jump, and this is in that fenced area that we couldn't get into throughout the map. And basically throughout this there's going to be 3 different types of courses here, and what would have been a little bit more convenient is have each lap be different, so you would do 1 lap at a time. So like if you have each lap change and have the obstacle course change up a little bit, and you can just do 1 lap each over that instead of doing it each lap 3 times, which honestly would have been much more convenient. Oh well. So we're gonna be doing this for a while. Going into the next episode, actually, is not the way we're gonna be going at this. The overall course will be the same each time, just like the obstacles will be different. Like these highways here are going to be placed differently. There are going to be some more jumps you have to go over to make it kind of harder to get through. So that's basically what this is. With something like this, I guess it makes sense why they omitted it. They got rid of it in the half game, because I guess people thought this would be too long and too boring. But to be fair, after a while you just constantly play the game in like one sitting, and then it will start to feel a little boring. But which is why you should put the game down, pick it up multiple times, not just do an entire game in one sitting, which I guess it's a problem that some people have with Sonic Heroes, where people are just like, oh come on, and this game's too long, I can't finish it in one sitting. Come on, does it really need to be a one sitting game? But come on. I don't think it really needs to be that really doesn't matter. It just kind of shows, I'm playing a long game. I'm not going to beat this all in one day. If I do, it'll just get boring by the end. Just all. So kind of something I do with my Let's Plays. I just do these for a bit, and then I just stop, and then just pick them up again about the next day or 2 after. Okay, there we go. I made that jump right, because I couldn't quite make that jump before. But now I did. So it's the first course, and now on to the next level. And there's gonna be a cutscene.